Women don't always say it out loud when they are into someone, but their body often does the talking for them. It's not about grand gestures or over the top flirting. It's the soft, natural things they do when they feel something for you. And the best part, most of the time, they didn't even realize they're doing it in this video. We're diving into those little moments that can tell you a lot, so stick around. Cause once you learn to recognize them, you'll never see things same way again. Subtle flirting touches. Number one, subtle flirting touches, sometimes the most telling signs of attraction. Aren't spoken, they're felt. Subtle flirtatious touches are one of those quiet ways a woman shows she's into you. It's not about grabbing your arm or being overly forward. It's the small, almost accidental brushes of her hand against yours, a light tap on your shoulder when shallows, or a gentle touch on your arm during a conversation. These little tactile moments are her way of connecting with you physically without making it obvious. For instance, maybe you're both laughing at something funny, and as she tries to catch her breath, she lightly places her hand on your arm just for a second. It's casual, but it's also a clear sign she's comfortable with you and looking for more of that physical closeness. These touches are often playful, soft, and tender, and they happen when she's feeling that spark. It's her body's way of saying, I like being near you without needing to say anything out loud. Leaning over or bending, slightly. Some gestures are so smooth and natural. You might miss them if you're not paying attention, and leaning in or bending slightly is one of them. When a woman is into you, she'll often find ways to close that space between you, even if it's just still lights. Not always about what she says, but though she positions herself. If she leans over the table during a conversation or bends slightly while showing you some effing, it's usually not just a booth moment. It's about getting closer to you in a subtle way. For example, maybe you're both looking at something on your phone, and instead of asking you to move it, she leans in close, letting her shoulder almost touch yours. That small movement can feel casual, but it's often her way of showing she feels comfortable, curious, and maybe venturing to test the chemistry between you. That lean says, I'm here and I want to be a little closer. It's low-key, but full of meaning if you know what to look. Crossing or uncrossing legs for three, crossing or uncrossing legs. Some signals didn't come through words. They come through movements, and crossing or uncrossing her legs is one of those subtle but powerful signs. When a woman is into you, her body language starts to reflect how she feels inside. She might cross and uncross her legs more than usual, not out of discomfort, but as Asaf's way of drawing attention and showing she's a little more aware of her body in your presence. It can be a mix of nerves, confidence, and attraction, all wrapped into one quiet gesture. For instance, maybe you're sitting across from each other during conversation, and she slowly shifts positions, uncrossing her legs for crossing them the other way, or even angling her body towards you. These small movements can be her way of getting more comfortable or trying to look her best from your point of view. It's not forced or fake, it's a natural reaction to feeling something. Her body is expressing interest, even if her words haven't said it yet. For pointing feet or knees towards you, pointing feet or knees towards you. Here's the thing, body language speaks even louder than words sometimes, and one of the most low-key but telling signs a woman is into you is where her feet and knees are pointed. She might be smiling, nodding, or even just listening quietly, but if her knees or feet are directed towards you, that's a powerful unspoken clue. People naturally point their bodies toward what they're most interested in, and this happens without them even realizing it. So if she's sitting in a group but her legs are angled toward you, or she's standing and her feet are facing you instead of away, she's likely focused on you more than anyone else. It's like her body is showing attention of it. If her mouth hasn't said anything yet, these small things often slip under the radar, but they tell you where Simeon's energy is going, and in this case, it's going straight to you. 5, dangling her shoe. Dangling her shoe picture that she's sitting across from you, relaxed, maybe laughing, and out of nowhere her shoe starts dangling from tip of her toes. It might seem like a no thing at first, just a casual move, Beauty can actually be a subtle and playful sign of interest. When a woman feels comfortable and even a little flirty, she might let her body do the talking, dangling her shoe. Shows she's relaxed in your presence and that she's letting her guard down just a bit. It's a soft femmy gesture that sometimes hints at curiosity and confidence, almost like she's silently saying, I'm comfortable being me around you. It's one of those things she's probably not even aware she's doing, but it speaks volumes. She's not stiff or nervous. She's settled and feeling the moment. And her body is showing you that she's open, playful, and maybe even hoping you'll catch accentuating her walk on 6 accentuating her walk. Sometimes the way she walks can say more than 1,000 words ever could when a woman is into you. She might start to carry herself differently, more confident, more graceful, and with just a little extra sway in her hips. It's not about being dramatic or showing off. It's more about wanting you to notice her without having to say it out loud. She becomes more aware of her presence, especially when you're around, and her body naturally responds to that feeling. For example, maybe you're both walking to the car after hanging out and suddenly slows down, straightens her back, and takes smoother, more stylish steps. You probably won't catch her doing it on purpose, but it's a soft, unspoken way of saying, I like you, and I want you to see me in that way. That little shift in her walk isn't just random. It's your way of expressing attraction without needing to spell it out. 7, playing with hair or playing with hair or jewelry. Some gestures say more than words ever could. And playing with her hair or jewelry is one of those quiet little signs that can speak volumes. It's not always something she's doing on purpose. In fact, most of the time she probably doesn't even realize she's doing it. But when a woman is into Samyeon, she might start to fidget a bit, not in a nervous wreck kind of way, but more like she's feeling a mix of excitement and wanting to look her best, swirling her hair around her finger, brushing it behind her ear over and over, softly tugging at a necklace. These small actions can be signs that her focus is on you and that she's trying to stay calm while feeling something deeper. It's her way of expressing attraction without saying a single word. These gestures might look innocent on outside, but they often mean her attention is locked in and her mind is wondering what could happen next. Adjusting her appearance. 8, adjusting her appearance. Attraction isn't always loud or obvious. Sometimes it shows up in the tiniest gestures. One of the clearest signs a woman is into you is how she starts adjusting her appearance whenever you're around. It's not just random. She might fix her hair, smooth out her outfit, up her lip gloss, or quickly check her reflection. These little moves aren't always planned. Most of the time she's doing it without even thinking, but deep down it's her way of saying, I want to look good for you. It's not about being perfect. It's about making sure you see her at her best. When a woman likes you, she becomes more aware of how she looks in your presence. Even something as small as tucking her hair behind her ear or fixing her sleeves can mean she's hoping you notice her. So pay attention to the quiet effort, because those little adjustments, they often say what her words don't. If you noticed any of these moments before now, you know what they might have meant. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next.